And I'm not knocking the sobriety thing. I just think it's Carl overthinking life. But I agree with you. I mean, Lindsay, man. I mean, look,
I don't know. That's
I
hard to think
feel
very
bad for
powerful.
her. I do. I feel bad. I do. And I never feel bad for anyone. Like this is like in public. Oh, it's just it's a mess there.
It's very hard. Yeah, because you look forward to your wedding day if you are a person that believes in marriage. I mean, it's a lot of fun and people are very excited and people have made plans, obviously like their hotel room. People have taken time out of their lives. They've made plans, they've made arrangements to be there and, you know, yeah. Yeah, I
You
mean,
know what? Give her an apple. Give her a fucking apple and put her on that RHONY reboot. You know what I'm saying?
no, the RHONY reboot is good. We don't need anybody else. We're like it's going well over there at RHONY, I think. Although
You love the RHONY reboot.
I love it. Oh my God. I think the women are fabulous. Oh, I think they're really great. They've all got tons of issues. I'm loving it.
All right. So
I don't
no,
think
so
the
no
audiences
Lindsay on the
are.
RHONY reboot for Sarah.
No, I don't know where they go from here. Again, like I said, I'm probably the least up to speed on the winter house and summer house cruise. But this is really sad. This just seems like, I don't know. I mean, and then part of me is like, will he have another change of heart? Maybe he's
Mm.
just getting overwhelmed. There are weeks down, like, are people talking to him? Are they still speaking behind the scenes? And maybe we're still going to get a wedding. I don't know. That's what I'm
Uh,
kind of hoping. Like maybe he's like you're saying, he's having that sobriety moment. When you do the 12-step work, you're doing a lot of work inside you all the time. Maybe he's just having that moment. But
my whole thing is like, if it were me and you came back to me, I would just be like, ugh, I mean, I would have PTSD. I would be like,
oh
no.
no, no, when you're really in love with someone, things like
Oh
this happen
God.
all the time in
Maybe
marriage.
that's why I'm
All the
all
time.
alone.
I'm not
Um,
all the time. Yeah. Go
we
on.
can't. I guess you don't. You're thrilled with the RHONY reboot. I take it, but there's another show over here which we're talking about. Reboot, RHOA.
What do you make of all this? I mean, I've heard 18. I want to hear what you've heard because I have heard 1,800 rumors in the past week. Everybody's being canned. Everyone's being canned. They re-signed Candy to give Candy Burris her own franchise. Because she's done. Oh my God, what is it? Who
Mama
is it?
Joyce.
Mama
She
in the gang.
has Candy and the Gang.
Candy and the Gang. But didn't they have another one? Weren't they getting another spin-off, Candy and the Gang, and something else?
Well, she had that escape show. Listen, they love Candy at Bravo. Okay, this is what I heard. I mean,
Okay,
I've
I've
heard.
heard three different rumors that they've canned everybody, but are keeping Candy, giving her own show. They've canned everybody. Period. Then I've heard they're keeping the Jasmine brand group. They had a story out just a couple days ago. They're keeping three key members. Everyone else is gone, which I'm assuming is Kenya, Candy, and
Sheree.
Sheree.
I've heard all of the above. Well, I heard this. I do think listen. I heard at one point that Candy and the Gang was canceled, and now it has a second season. So people, I think, are saying that if there's going to be a total reboot and everyone is fired, they've resurrected Candy and the Gang just to keep Candy and the Bravo family. Candy and the Gang is coming back for a second season, and I don't really know why or how. No offense to anybody. I don't know how we got here. I watched it. It wasn't my favorite show ever, but yeah, I guess if they're going to can everyone and they want Candy in the network, that's suspicious. That's suspicious because that show I have on very good authority was going away and was canceled and was never going to come back. And all of a sudden it has a second season. I think that's very strange. So it does make me think that rumor is true, that everyone's going and that is the way to save Candy. I have heard the rumor that they're keeping the three, Sheree, Kenya, and Candy. Look, to me, the all-star of this whole group, the number one name to keep is Kenya Moore. To me, the number two name to keep is Candy Burris. That's my opinion. I could do without any of the other four, and I think if we're going to keep a third, it is Sheree. So the order of that makes sense to me. I don't know. Is that going to to me, the more interesting situation is a total reboot. That's the more interesting situation to me. We're going to get young 35. It's going to be like New York. You're shaking your head. Well, you love New York,
Well, wait a
Sarah.
minute.
You love New York.
I've heard a fourth scenario. I've heard a fourth scenario, that they are going back to the OG cast with Kim Zolciak, who were the two women that were NFL wives way back. I'm talking way back. Everybody, but I've also heard they're bringing everybody back with the exception of Nene Leakes. Let's go look at the RHOA.
That is just let me tell you, that is a false rumor. I'm gonna speak out. I don't know, but I know. Okay. I don't know, but I know. We are not bringing back Kim and Portia and Deshaun Snow.
There you go,
No.
Deshaun Snow. See,
No.
I've heard Portia is in talks and is open.
I've heard that.
And
I've
Portia
heard
wants
that.
to be the highest paid housewife cast member.
I heard that.
Of all franchises.
Oh,
What do you think?
What do I think? Okay, do I know? No. Do I believe this? No. I really, in my heart of hearts, as a producer, let me put my producer hat on. I think what makes the most sense to me is a total reboot. This is likely to happen. I think the second thing that is likely to happen, this is my opinion, would be to keep Kenya and Candy and I guess Sheree. I think the least likely, I know what you think, but I don't think people want messy. I think Kim Zolciak is too messy for Atlanta. And
they edit that out. They tell Kim, come back. I mean, look at the controversy Kim is, kicking up out here in LA. By the way, David and I are both here in Los Angeles this week. Kim and Brielle are here. And they're being followed by paparazzi. I mean, Lisa Wu is the other one. I think they bring Lisa Wu back from the original cast. I think that is the most interesting. I love the new New York, but the new New York is not killing it in the ratings. Now, I've already said they don't care. They do not care. Bravo. I guarantee you behind the scenes, this show is getting a renewal for 2 at 3 through season 3. I bet these women are renewed unless they do something to majorly.
What? Atlanta? Oh,
no, New York.
New York. Yeah. No one's being switched out of New York. Yes.
But it's not a rating success. It's not a ratings darling.
But it's a money maker. It's now, if that's what, like, I think I did this with you. Like, if you take the old RHONY season 13 and you take 700 something thousand viewers, and you take the salaries of Luann, Ramona, and Sonia of $3 million, and you add in, and I'm grossing up a little, and you add in Ebony and Leah, it was $3.3 million. And now we're selling ad space for 700 something thousand viewers. Now 60 times 6, 360,000 in salaries. And we're selling ad space for 500,000. And we have no racism being talked about. We have no bots. We have no family drama. We have no physical fights. Thank you very much, Potomac. We have no physical fights. Thank you very much.